Hey guys, what's going on? Viridia here with Down the Scope, episode 32, the gaming podcast you can't miss. And with me, as always, is my awesome co-host, Anakin.
Woo!
Woo! What's been going on?
Man, it is a Call of Duty frenzy in the world of the internet this week. It's been absolutely crazy.
It would seem so, and it would seem that I kind of glanced and went by it by accident.
The Call of Duty, something going on in the world of gaming. I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but these people are loving it, so maybe I should jump on the bandwagon.
Indeed.
Anyway, so if you guys don't know what we're doing today, we are talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and to help us out, we have brought on a special guest star. He is the famous Gage, also known as Delta Hunter.
Did you use my full name? Oh my god.
Yeah, I did. I did use your full name, didn't I?
I'm going to get stalked now.
Okay, well, I'll bleep out your last name.
Indeed.
And then I'll put in the comments. I'll tell you right now, I'll do it right now. If you guys can, I'd like you to post a comment trying to guess what Gage's last name is.
Okay.
If you're right, well, no, I won't say if you're right. If you know what it is, don't post it.
Oh man, it's just
his real last name is Hunter.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm bleeping it.
Awesome.
But anyway, Gage, how's it going?
It's going good, man. Just a lot of things. Beta came out today for Assassin's Creed, but
I didn't ask how you were doing yet.
What? Fine.
How you were doing yet? So, what have you been up to?
Now you can tell us.
I got home from work, and you guys pulled me in here, and yeah, it's kind of what happened.
So if you guys don't know, Gage is also an Assassin's Creed expert. And so the beta came out, and you have been playing.
Yeah.
Now, is this an open beta?
Yeah, it's for PlayStation Plus only, and Ubisoft Uplay account people.
Right. So if you played Splinter Cell Conviction or something like that, then you can also...
if you just have your Uplay account registered for Ubisoft, you pretty much got an email to the beta. And it's only on PlayStation 3. So,
right. So it's kind of an exclusive deal. I got invited to it.
Yeah, and you're not going to do it, are you?
No.
But
I got you to tell me all about it. And,
and I will.
I know you already have quite a bit. So any of you Assassin's Creed fans or Modern Warfare fans or Uncharted for that matter, you're an Uncharted master as well, you guys head on over to Delta Hunter TV on YouTube, and that's his username, and subscribe to that guy because he pumps out some content. And you also are a member of TGN as well.
Yes, sir.
So look for him over there. If you're not part of TGN, if you're watching this on my channel, then awesome. Go over there and subscribe and subscribe to Gage's shows. He's got some awesome content. Dude's a beast at Call of Duty. If you guys are into that,
he's all right.
That's how Anakin and I found Gage, was because of the contest we were in, and Gage's videos pretty much shocked everybody, I think.
Yeah, flawless free for all, I mean, good God. It's like there's not too many of those out there.
I've only done it like 3 or 4 times, and like that's in like Call of Duty 4 through now to Black Ops.
And that's when you're not recording.
And when I'm not recording.
Yeah.
It just happens, and then yeah. And then you're mad the rest of the time because you didn't record it.
Yeah, I mean that's the way it's always. I mean, do you guys? We'll get to that later. I'll ask you that question in a bit. But so, Anakin, have you beaten Limbo? You better. Yeah, that's what I figured.
I did. Believe it or not, I have not. I haven't gone back to it. I have not played Limbo since we last recorded this podcast. That is so sad because, like you told me, I was like 5 minutes away from finishing this stupid game, and I just have not loaded it. I am pathetic. No. I have been playing Mass Effect, believe it or not. I've been trying to get back to that. My wife's cousins opened up my Dead Rising 2 Zombrex edition while I was out one night, and they opened it and checked it out. So I went ahead and threw that in the other day too to check that out because I'd never played Dead Rising or Dead Rising 2. And,
I hate that game.
Yeah, I'm glad I got it for $10 because it's not that great. It's just very okay.
It's one of those games that it's probably really good, but you can't play it to completion your first time. You really got to become a completionist to finish the game, and like it gets really tough. It's like until you play the game for like 40 hours and know where everything's at, you can't complete it. And I'm like, man, I don't like that.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
I played for like 5 hours, and then all of a sudden I'm just sitting there kind of running around, and I don't realize my time's running out on a mission that is critical to the story, and I don't get there in time, and I can't complete the game. I just got to like die and start over.
Yeah, I actually don't like the time mission things. You know, I was trying to figure out what was going on too, and I'm not even that far into it. I think I've got maybe 3 hours into this game, and I'm like, I'm even stuck in a spot right now. I don't even know where to go. You know, and I'm like, I went, you know, on the map, I look, and it's like I go there and I just stand there, and I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. And then there was another part where I couldn't even figure out how to get to the mission that they wanted me to do, so I just stood around, and then the timer ran out. So I'm like, okay.
Well, not only that, finding Zombrex for that little girl is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they want you to do that once per day or something. And
they don't tell you where it's at. You got to look it up.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the hell that's at. It's just like, you can find it in a general store. Where's the general store? I don't know.
I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Well, you don't play anything but online multiplayer.
Indeed.
I play PlayStation.
Yeah, that's the only. That's also right. Yeah, you don't play Xbox, which kind of surprised me because Gage actually got Sammy a onesie and it had an Xbox buttons on it.
Yeah, I couldn't pick. It was just, you know.
I was like, I'm an Xbox guy though, so I liked it.
See, I thought of you when I got to see.
Yeah, you did.
It wasn't my taste; it was your taste.
So that was great.
Awesome.
But anyway, I have personally, Anakin, all that talk about Mass Effect made me go back, and I'm playing through the second one again.
Really? All right.
Yeah, and I'm having one hell of a time. That is one game that you don't get tired of very easily.
You know, I'm still a good ways into the first one, and I'm really, you know, I just really enjoy the universe that they created because, man, they did such a good job. I mean, this is of all the game universes that have been created that I've taken part in, this one deserves its own movie. The environment is so rich, the characters and the even the history about, you know, the Reapers and the Prothean, you know, and all the different, you know, races and the species,
planets,
and all, you know, all the everything. They have just this insanely rich universe that they could really build on this franchise for a long time coming, you know?
Yeah, and I hope they do because they're saying that it's a Mass Effect trilogy. And honestly, if they built this up this much just to make it a trilogy, it's going to be pretty...
it'd be a waste. It'd be a waste.
I would shit myself. I'd be like, wait, what? No.
I know, yeah. Seriously, they need to capitalize on this and get into movies or, you know, CG movies or something. I don't know. Whatever they do with it, you know, make it a Hollywood blockbuster and do CG series. Do something with it, you know. Make a novel for crying out loud, you know. Do something with this universe.
My mom came over and I was playing it, and she's like, "Oh, where'd you get the Star Trek game?"
I was like, see any Vulcans on this damn thing?
She's like, well, they're always adding races. I didn't realize they added this many more.
Oh, brother.
I was like, Mom.
Oh, wow.
But
Lord.
But anyway, you know, I was thinking, Anakin, we actually, I was thinking about this just now. Tell me what you think. It's kind of an idea for the podcast on the fly. I'm going to ask the audience as well before we get too deep into Modern Warfare 3. But I think we should do a weekly thing where we watch the same movie and then spoil it for the people who want to see it spoiled and call it spoiler alert.
No.
Fantastic. You know, we did see a fantastic movie this week, and I have a friend of mine to thank for that. It was just an unbelievably good movie.
Yeah.
I was told to watch it, and I was a little apprehensive because I was like, you know, I don't know. You know, the little stupid samurai movies or whatever. I'm not always a fan of those. They're always kind of hokey and, you know, whatever. But there was a movie that you and I both watched this week that was absolutely amazing.
It was, and people are wondering what it is, and I'm not going to tell you.
All right, let's move on.
You'll have to give your opinion in the comments about whether you want to hear about it or not. You know what, Anakin, though? Honestly, that could be its own show. We could call it Spoiler Alert, and then, like, we just spoil anything. Games, movies.
Oh, my God.
And it's just like, you know, it's not like a troll thing, because we're going to tell you we're going to do it beforehand. So you got the time to turn it off. And then, you know, And then we just literally tell the whole story about the whole thing and what we thought of it, and hopefully then we can come to a disagreement on something.
I would use it. I would listen to it.
Spoiler alert. Okay, well, there you go, everybody. They're out there in the audience, you guys tell us if you want to see the first episode of Spoiler Alert on a weekly basis, in alternating days from the Down the Scope, then just let us know.
Also, if you can guess what movie we saw, then I will feature your name on the podcast next week and give you mad props.
Well, hang on. We got to give them some hint.
Okay.
And I guess...
Hold on, no.
Oh, damn.
Fuck you, Gage. You just you just got a shout out.
I'm sorry to all the parents out there of the children who are listening to Down the Scope right now.
Yeah, sorry.
I aggravate him so much.
I got that one F word out, and I looked right at Gage's picture on Skype when I said that.
No.
But anyway, let's see. I'm trying to think of a good...
hang on. It was it is a... Oh, gosh. What can we say about it without giving it away?
All right. I will say one word, okay? One word, and that will be the only hint. Ronin. All right. That's the hint.
Okay, well, hang on, though. We gotta at least say...
No. I just gave... That was the biggest hint.
Yeah, but hang on. I'm just going to say like something that can at least narrow it way down. Something like, the year it came out. Do we want
Anakin, I don't want to feature like 1 million people on the next show like we did the banana thing.
All right, fair enough. Done.
That's a good hint, okay?
All right, that's your hint, everybody.
Okay, and the first person to guess it, because somebody will guess it from that word, is going to be the one featured. Not all of you. So
the first one.
I
guess if I'm doing that, you can give your extra hint.
Well, I was just going to say, well, like, at least what year it came out. I mean, it was relatively recent. I mean, like, last year. There you go. All right, let's move on.
Prime number Ronin. Anyway, so let's...
Jeez. All right, moving on.
So we are today talking about the double XP weekend. Am I right? And what does that mean to any of you guys out there who don't play Call of Duty? What happened in the past week that we need to know about the future of the Call of Duty franchise?
A lot happened, and it's not double XP, sir.
Well, it was just Call of Duty XP.
Man. You noob.
Jeez.
Hey, they had double XP, okay?
They did have double XP weekend, yeah. To celebrate the Call of Duty XP weekend.
Yeah, you can go to hell, Gage. All right. Again, sorry, parents. Anyway, what did they do this week? What happened?
They had a huge event in Los Angeles that it's like this huge aircraft hangar that they had down there. This just huge Call of Duty convention, the first of its kind. Mm-hmm. And it's just, everything that you could think of. It's all centered around probably, it is all centered around the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer announcement. Right. Letting out all their secrets.
Right, because when you talk about Call of Duty Modern Warfare or any Call of Duty, you're not talking about single player.
No,
this is a multiplayer game. If you're buying it for the single player, you're wasting your money. I mean,
yeah, I think so.
Honestly,
it's good, but
it's not a single player.
It could tie you down for a couple hours, but
4 or 5 hours top.
It's not going to be those hundreds of hours you spend online.
No. Yeah, if you haven't got your connection to the internet yet, definitely do that, and then you'll really be experiencing the game. So we actually got to see at this convention the first multiplayer preview, and it was pretty extensive. So why don't you lead us off, telling us a little bit of what's new with Call of Duty 3?
Well, I don't even know where to start, because a lot of things with Black Ops, they took some things from Black Ops because they wanted to.
Well, hang on. I'll tell you what. Let's split this into two conversations. Let's talk about the Elite service, which they completely and utterly revealed all the details, and let's talk about the multiplayer reveal, because there's two major topics worth talking about there. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Well, how about the multiplayer reveal first?
Let's talk about that first. Yeah, I think that's what everybody's more excited about.
Right.
Yes. So a lot of things happened, but what Infinity Ward wanted to get back to is basically they wanted to go more onto the gun-on-gun action instead of kill streak oriented. So they kind of split it up, and they wanted, what they said there was that they wanted to appeal to hardcore gamers and casual gamers at the same time in the same game, but also make it kind of more Call of Duty 4-ish feel.
Yeah.
And so some of the things they have done, they've taken out Last Stand. They've taken out no secondary shotguns.
Nice.
No commando.
Nice.
No one-man army.
No one-man army. And that's a lot of that. There's no stopping power in Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, really? So it's just like Black Ops in that essence.
Right.
Yes. So there's no extra damage. But I did see a death streak on there that might add bullet damage. It might be as a death streak. Okay. Don't quote me on that, but I think I saw this little emblem thing for like extra bullet damage.
Well,
for a death streak. That's fine.
Death streaks.
I don't plan on getting that, so that's fine.
So they kept the death streaks. So
yeah, we do have death streaks. We have like martyrdom, stuff like that. But if you die that many times, you can drop a grenade. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll give you the full what is the fuse in there can be at its peak. I can run away from that.
Yeah.
Now remember though, they're not going to be death and kill streaks anymore. Remember they call them point streaks. That's actually a pretty big deal. Yeah, and they go all the way up to 28, which 25, of course, was the biggest that we had with the nukes back in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Right. So now you're actually having to gain points for your kill streaks rather than kills for the streak.
That's right, because now the big thing, and let me tell you, everybody that I've talked to, one of the biggest overall sigh of relief, for a lot of the people I play with, they're not all about the kill whoring. They actually like to play objective games. So now you can actually get point streaks by following the rules of the game mode. By actually playing the objective, you will get the ability to call in various aircraft. You can get new perks added to your character on the fly. You can get all these things through the point streak system. And I really think that is probably going to be one of the most exciting changes to the game, because now the objective modes will become really playable, because you don't have these guys who are just going to be kicking back and sniping everybody and camping away, right?
Well, man, that's going to make it harder. It definitely made it harder for them to do, because now they have to worry about, things becoming overpowered in certain game modes. I mean, if you look at Search and Destroy, you get 500 points a kill there. What is that is that going to get you like an airstrike?
No. No, it's not going to be to that significant, but kills and objectives. But I think it's leveled out in a certain way. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but I can imagine it's going to be per game mode. They're going to set it right, so you're not going to get an airstrike when you get a kill in Search. That'd be ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So what happens? I guess so. Say UAV is still, or we say a UAV is at 300 points, and in demolition or domination, rather. Sorry, your team captures all 3 flags in less than like a minute. Does everybody get a UAV?
I don't know.
It's very possible.
We're gonna have to see.
It's very possible.
That's pretty
something
crazy.
I want to find out.
That would be pretty nice to have 6 UAVs at my disposal.
Yeah, but the new thing also in Modern Warfare 3 is there's different ways to play. As there's your what is it called? Like your skill loadout or something like that.
It's your package. It's your
your
strike package.
Strike package. There it is. Thank you.
And you have support, you have specialist,
and you have assault.
And man, the assault one is, I'm like, oh no, it's not assault. It's specialist is the one that I'm all over, brother. That is the one I am choosing from the beginning.
Now that one is the challenge package, pretty much. So so you basically have no perks, and then you
don't have any kill streaks. You start with 3 perks, but when you get instead of kill streaks, you get to a certain amount of kills or points or whatever, you get more perks for your character.
Right.
So basically, you gain all the perks, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, but after your
if you hit a
8th
certain
kill, you get every perk available to you.
Yeah.
Right, so you pretty much become a supernatural being. Now, can you imagine how bad this is going to piss people off?
I don't know how bad it's going to be, but yeah, we'll see.
Well,
it really depends on what perks we're going to have. We don't really know all that.
We know a few, and they showed some in the multiplayer trailer. There's a couple other sites that have been adding some that were revealed obviously at the weekend. I think a lot of them for the most part are going to be all the regular ones that we're familiar with, but with new names and some slightly better balancing. So I don't really think there's anything. I haven't seen anything that was just like jaw-droppingly different.
Right. So you have seen a few of them though.
I've actually seen all of them.
Do you?
There's actually a video I saw. I can't remember all the perks, but it's a video from Call of Duty XP when they're playing Modern Warfare 3, and the guy goes through every single loadout option, all the kill streaks, and everything like that. So
were there any of note that were new that you can give to us?
Just they split up sleight of hand and the quicker reloading, because there's quick draw now, which is the aim down sights faster. So they split that up from sleight of hand.
Oh, that's cool.
What else is there? They went back to sort of the COD 4 perk deal. So that, like, instead of ninja, they have like dead silence, back and stuff, and they have extreme conditioning instead of marathon.
That's cool.
So stuff like that. So I think extreme conditioning is still tied to climbing over obstacles faster and stuff, but I can't remember everything off the top of my head.
Now hang on, I have a very specific one I have not seen mention of. Is FMJ going to be a weapon accessory, or is it going to be deep impact again?
I think it's going to be probably on the specialization of the weapons, which is a new feature in Modern Warfare 3.
That's the way it needs to be.
Yeah, now you can actually...
I think it is.
You can actually level your gun. Am I right?
Yeah,
that's
different
right.
Specializations, yeah.
Yeah, well, they said also the more you use a certain gun, the better you become with that gun, or the better that gun it performs for you.
Right, so he talks about knockback, kick,
drift,
everything.
All the things about that gun,
So it makes me wonder sometimes, like, if it made me wonder when I was thinking about it, is the gun going to be absolutely useless when you first get it? And like,
I bet it'll still be. I bet it'll be rough around the edges. There's certainly.
Okay, look, I found the video, right? And the proficiencies for the guns right now, they have kick, impact, attachments for it, focus, breathe, and stability. So those are going to be the proficiencies for the guns.
So this is a pretty huge change for the Call of Duty world.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never seen anything like this where we could affect it. Now, what I'm saying is look at... Yeah. I mean, pretty much when you're playing Modern Warfare right now or Black Ops, your guy, the breathing, like you said, breathing, that doesn't really affect your guy that bad. I mean, am I right?
It's not... I mean, not if you have to hold it for that long. I mean, if you're holding it for that long, I don't know.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're just
playing with it. You're not
taking
actually
too long. It's Call of Duty. You got to go fast. If you're holding your breath, you're doing it wrong, man.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of scared that, like, when I pick up a gun for the first time, it's going to be like my guy can't even hold it. He's like, it's too heavy, man.
No, it's going to be fine. But I mean, looking at these proficiencies, focus is reduces when you flinch from like a bullet or something. It reduces your flinch, and then instead of like what is it called in Call of Duty, the perk where you hold your breath, like that's an actual proficiency on your gun now.
Right,
and not a perk.
That's
and then stability, it reduces weapon sway. So, I mean, I heard about this when they were talking about sniping. When you have stability on your sniper rifle, there's like no sway on your sniper rifle. So it's like, quick scoping is kind of easier, but super fun from what I've heard.
That I'm not okay with, honestly.
I'm okay with.
I can quick scope pretty good, but I just don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, I think there should be a game mode called Quick Scope or something where like they put you back to the old Modern Warfare 2, but then in a normal game mode like TDM, they bring back the Black Ops feel to it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I enjoy not being quick scoped every 2 damn seconds.
I agree.
Yeah.
And some of these guys have gotten to the point where it's just that's all they do. It's ridiculous. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
you know, it kind of feels like you're playing a different game, and they've got a huge advantage because they've spent freaking months and months of their life dedicated to just learning how to do that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's see. So, do you know are there any new guns that look pretty cool?
There's a whole bunch of new guns. There's this one that looks like a super soaker that I saw in a couple gameplay videos. Like it has this like undermounted like kind of barrel thing for the magazine, but it looks awesome. Like I think I was watching one of some of the machinima videos and CNN said it was a super soaker, and that kind of stuck with me because it looked like one. Like I'm serious, but
Right. So does it shoot bullets?
yeah, it definitely shoots bullets and kills people fairly quickly. So that's good. It's kind of like it's a submachine gun, so it shoots like really fast. It looked like it shot like a P90, that kind of fast.
Oh, cool. And that P90 is the fastest. I'm pretty sure it's the fastest shooting gun.
Yeah, it looked awesome.
So that's pretty neat. Anything else? Anything returning that looked nice, like the ACR?
ACR 6.8 is going to be in there.
I hope it handles the same.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing if it handles the same, because there was no recoil whatsoever on that thing.
Yeah, but the thing was weak though.
Yeah, but all the MLG and like GB people got a hold of that thing, and that thing is deadly.
Yeah,
like,
it is, but I mean, that's what I want in a weapon.
Yeah, but I've also heard in well, yeah, that's true. But I've also heard
I like a gun that kills people.
Yeah,
I don't want it to just bounce off their heads.
You really don't want a super soaker, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, when I was looking at the gameplay, it looked just like Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, but then you have to ask yourself, is that necessarily a bad thing?
I don't think so. Jeez, give me Modern Warfare 2.5. I am one of those people that am perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
I am one of those people that wasn't.
Hey, wait. This is a landmark moment, Viridia.
We are disagreeing on the topic here.
Oh my God, hang on.
Now,
chills.
Now, let me stand up for myself and bring you back down to earth real quick, okay? Now you sit here and you're telling me that Modern Warfare 2 is a good game, but the thing is well, I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I'm saying you're like, give me 2.5, you know, and basically what he means when he says that is give me Modern Warfare 2 with new skins and new abilities. So I gotta ask you, were you really the only person in the world that was completely and 100% satisfied with Modern Warfare 2?
Let me tell you, here's the thing. The one problem that I felt like Modern Warfare 2 had was the lack of support from the developer after the case. I enjoyed all of the gameplay, 100%. I enjoyed the balance. I enjoyed the guns. I enjoyed the perks. I enjoyed the accessories. I was perfectly fine with everything that Modern Warfare 2 offered. I think Modern Warfare 2, with the proper support from the developer, had all that nonsense not gone down between Activision and Infinity Ward. I really believe that this would have been the Call of Duty game to beat, way beyond Black Ops and everything else. Black Ops has a lot to offer as a game, but as a competitive first-person shooter platform, the network code and the hit detection was awful.
Well, and I agree. We took a huge step backward with Black Ops, and if you don't agree with me, you can go to hell, because Black Ops is not the best shooter in the world.
Not at all.
And it is not. It's not even close to being able, in my opinion, to compete with these past shooters. Not even World at War, honestly. Like, I like Black Ops, but it's not the code is just. It's all wrong. I mean, it feels like I got to put 100 freaking bullets, and when I can put in Modern Warfare 2 and feel that difference, it's just it's bad.
Let me tell you, tonight, I actually was playing Modern Warfare 2. I had a bunch of my friends and some fans from my channel that were over playing Black Ops. I have literally not put in Black Ops for 2 months now. I put it in tonight to go and join them because they kept inviting me. They wanted me to come play. I said, all right, I'm in a frisky mood. I'm going to go ahead and try to go get into Black Ops for a bit. I got in and we were doing, I think, headquarters on Nuketown. And, which is obviously ludicrous to begin with. I won with the highest number of kills and overall points of the whole game. Hadn't played in 2 months. But whenever I got in there, it just felt wrong. Everything about it felt wrong. And I got in there and I used the Galil. I just started mowing everybody down. And the thing is I started getting these weird hit markers. Some people would go around corners and I would go 6 or 7 hit markers and they're running away. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then there was other times when I couldn't even, it was like I pulled my trigger and before the bullet could have even left the chamber, I get points that pop up. And I'm like,
what?
Really?
You're a hacker.
Apparently. Clearly I am, I don't know what's going on with that game. I seriously only played, it was probably about 3 or 4 matches with them, and I said, okay, guys, sorry, I'm out. I can't do it anymore. It's just too inconsistent.
Yeah.
And I went right back to Modern Warfare 2, and everything felt 100%. Let me tell you, if I lost, or if I didn't kill somebody in Modern Warfare 2 when I shot at them, that means I suck at aiming or they had painkiller on. That is it. There's just no 2 ways around it.
It felt right, Brian. I know what you mean. It does feel better, but the way I look at it is that we step back with Black Ops, so when we jump into this what looks like a refreshing pool, even though it's a kind of green pool, it feels better than jumping into a murky pond.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's, it was not even a 100% game to me. Like, here's the thing. Call of Duty 4 had its huge downsides to some of the balance issues, but I don't know. I felt that the noob tubes they honestly ruined the game for me, man. Like I don't
discredit that. I really don't. I completely understand it.
And that's something that Modern Warfare 3, they're promising that explosive damage is hugely reduced. Yeah. To make up for some of this, because they really want to go back to this gun by gun gameplay. So, they're talking about, care packages or kill streaks or point streaks or whatever. They're nerfed. You're not going to be losing a game because of a kill streak. So that's pretty refreshing to hear, honestly, because I would jump into, you try and go into a game on Modern Warfare 2, and back in the day when it was the game to play, it would throw you in a lobby that had, 2 Harriers and a freaking Pablo or something in there. That's all it sounded like. And it was just like, you spawn and you're like, well, I got thrown into a match because people were quitting out because they were too pissed off. Mm-hmm. And
that's true.
I just rage quit. That's ridiculous, man. There was always so much crap up there in the air, and it took them so long to fix problems. I know you guys know the glitches, when which I did this pretty much at the very beginning because it was so freaking hilarious to hear people gripe. But first we had, that rocket launcher. What is it called? Stinger, I guess. That glitch where you could literally
the javelin
glitch. That was it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That was the most fun thing I did on that game, I think, honestly. But
God, that was amazing.
I got the whole team with a kill one time from a javelin. They were all camping the back in one of the maps, and I just kind of ran back there and boom, just blew up and killed all.
Montage moment.
Yo, dude, yeah, it's on my Facebook actually. I put it on my Facebook, yeah.
Why?
Because it was funny, dude.
Okay.
I was like, this was before I had a PVR, but I started doing this. I was like, I have to record this. So I just turned on my video camera. And I was recording the screen as I did the javelin glitch. But it took them a while to fix that. And then you had the care package glitch. It took them a while to fix that. That thing was rampant.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
I used it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What a
Wait,
horrible person.
Hang on, you're breaking up, Delta. You're breaking up.
He's a cheater. We now know how his stats are so high.
Yeah. if you see Tar Fox's stats on there, he has a 72 KD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really now?
Yeah.
Well, Tar Fox.
Challenge lobby. Did you ever get into one of those, Anakin?
No, I never did. Cheaters never win.
You never saw a fall camo AA-12? Aw, damn.
An AA-12, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, cheaters never win. Words from Anakin.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to put something else on the end of that. I was like, he's got to have some smart ass to come back with.
It just stopped for
Cheaters
once.
never win, but
Yeah, exactly.
no, you have that. You've got these massively overpowered grenade launchers. I mean, dude, it got too much. I mean, I was just like, this is bullcrap. At least with Black Ops, there's nothing that's so overpowered other than the AK-74 with rapid fire. I mean, that's about as probably as about
You mean
as you get.
talking about the FAMAS? That thing's
Yeah, the FAMAS is like pretty. That one's
pretty OP.
Yeah, it's pretty overpowered. I still use the Galil. I used to use the FAMAS, but man, I'll tell you, I think the Galil is a pretty powerful gun too.
Yeah.
I use the Galil. I never use the FAMAS. It's got a lot of bounce to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Galil has got the impact of the FAMAS, but is a little easier to work with.
It's all about the AK-47.
But I mean, Modern Warfare 2, man, they had some overpowered stuff. I mean,
TAR 21 all the way.
Oh my god,
man,
that thing is ridiculous.
And I use that, to this day. I mean, it's like if it's there and everybody else is going to use it, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
You put a silencer on that thing, and you're ready to just destroy a free-for-all match.
By the way, I got to tell you guys, this is so funny. I got this all happened in one night. By the way, I was playing in free-for-all in Modern Warfare 2, and in fact, I posted one of these games, and I got the same responses in the comments there. I said, hey, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to use stopping power on a FAMAS. Now, remember, the FAMAS in Modern Warfare 2 is a burst gun, but this was on Rust. I
saw that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run a FAMAS with stopping power and FMJ on Rust, and let's see what happens. It's like, okay, it's like the Coke versus Pepsi challenge. Let's see what happens. So anyway, I won. I was like, oh crap, I won. Well, a bunch of people down in the damn comments over at TGN were like, oh, it's easy to win when you use the most overpowered gun in the game, and I was like, what? What?
That gun's pretty damn good, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
but
I'm going to tell you, that gun is pretty beast.
Same thing, though.
Least.
Same night. Okay, because I got the same response from people when I won that game. In the live lobby, I got the same response. All these people were like, you suck, Anakin. You end up using the most overpowered gun in the game. I'm like, oh, God, fine. I'm going to go back to my tar. So the next map, I just mow everybody down with the tar. And everybody's like, oh, my God, you're such a cheap noob. You use the worst gun in the game. I'm like, oh my god!
While everyone else is running around with sniper rifles, huh?
Exactly. Next game comes up. It's high rise. I switch over to my P90 with rapid fire. I win again, and they're like, "Oh my god, such a noob! You use the worst gun in the game. It's so overpowered." I'm like, okay, I just can't win. I can't win.
Every gun is the worst gun. You
just got to stop listening to the 13-year-olds.
Okay? That's how it is. I caught my friend Jordan. I caught him doing that. Every time he'd die, it was like, that's what he did. Like, wait. Why did I die? And it's like he expected never to die.
No. My favorite is the people that get in the lobby and you kill them and they go, "Wow."
Yeah, no, he does that.
That's me.
Wow.
That's me.
Every single time.
Like it's this apathetic exclamation of like, this amazement that they died. It's like, really? Wow.
In a free for all,
especially in a free for all, yeah.
Wow, I died. Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, we need to get back on topic. Let's talk about this let's talk about some of the loadouts here. We've got we actually do have some of the information in regards to the game coming out. Let's actually talk about the different perks. We know all the perks. We have access to these here, okay? So, let's talk about the tier 1 perks. The first set you have to choose from, in case you guys want to start making your iPhone apps and your Android apps for me to start building my classes before the game comes out. For the first tier, we've got extreme conditioning. Now, I think this is basically a mirror image of the original extreme conditioning. Is this right? Sprint long distances and climb obstacles faster. Is that right?
It's not unlimited.
No, it's not unlimited. So you actually do have
it's not like Modern Warfare 2.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So everybody clear on that. All right. The next one is actually a slight variation on the original sleight of hand. Get it? Slight variation. All right. Anyway, moving on. It's,
oh my god.
So we've got reload faster and faster weapon swapping, but not faster ADS.
Yep.
Right.
So that sucks for me.
But that's pretty cool because I mean think about the possibilities with the pro perk because you could use
pistol whipping fools.
No, not just pistol, because I mean the pistol comes out fast already, but dude, you immediately switch to your pistol, pick up somebody else's gun, and you've got like some unlimited firepower. You don't ever have to stop shooting. It's like you're tapping it. And
I can imagine. I can see that.
I mean, imagine swapping to or even to a grenade launcher or something that quick. It's just like
oh god.
And you got a grenade launcher coming out. I mean, that's
We'll see.
Well, I'm a sleight of hand guy, so
me too.
Me too.
I'm really into that. So we're gonna see how that works out.
We're gonna get to the. But that or extreme conditioning, because I rush a lot. Because I
used to use extreme conditioning a lot, but I actually moved away from it. I gave it up.
There's going to be a lot of sacrifices in this game, though, for perks, though.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the next one here. We've got this is still tier 1. Okay, so far we've got extreme conditioning and sleight of hand, and then in that same tier we've also got scavenger. Now scavenger showed up in what was it? Modern Warfare 2 is where that originated, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is reload ammo from bags, which of course is when you kill somebody and you walk over them, and then the spawn with more ammo is the plus or the pro version of that.
So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean, and that's basically the same. I don't think that perk has changed.
I think that's exactly the same.
Well, and with that perk, is that how that worked before?
Yep.
Yeah, spawn with more ammo was the pro version.
Basically works as okay.
Yeah, exactly the same.
So the next perk you got to choose from there in the first tier is Blind Eye. Now this is actually, I think this is basically Ghost, right?
Yeah, this is Ghost.
This is undetectable from air support, and the pro version gives you a faster launcher lock-on and extra damage to the air support.
It's only okay because I just looked at tier 2. So Assassin is basically Ghost, and Blind Eye is only for their air support. So UAVs can still see you. But their air support, such as like Harriers or Choppers,
gotcha.
Right, so they split that perk too.
They split it, yeah.
Okay, now wait a minute. That was Ghost before was
that was the Pro.
Ghost Pro was
undetectable
to aircraft.
So they split it.
I see. Okay, yeah, because we're gonna get to tier 2 here. So yeah, Blind Eye is now basically half of Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right.
The pro version.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And then the last perk here in the tier 1 is Recon. This looks like it's the old Danger Close, or sort of similar, because it's explosive damage. Oh, no, not exactly. It's explosive damage marks the target on your HUD, which I'm not quite sure where they're going.
It's kind of. I think it's going to be like. Have you ever played Bad Company 2?
Yeah.
So you know how you mark someone?
Yeah.
I think it's going to have something to do with that.
So basically what it does is it will add them. So say you don't have a UAV, it's going to make them show up on your map like they're firing a gun once you put damage on them.
Marks it.
And then as long as they have damage on them, they're going to be shown. And then once the damage heals itself, then they fade off the map.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty cool. That'll and that lends a lot to what they were talking about. Because now you can get streaks just by assist. So that'll be pretty cool. Because I know that isn't there a perk where that gives you like a kill for getting a certain amount of assists?
Yeah, they actually say the assists now give you point streaks. They actually add to your point streaks.
Right, that's right. So now you can get these kill streaks without worrying about, oh crap, the assist actually means
kill
something.
Stealer.
Right, exactly. Now the pro version of that also is for the bullet damage marks the target as well. So it's explosive damage first, and then the bullet damage is the pro version. Now honestly,
does that count for stun grenades too?
I would bet so, because stun grenades generally do
Because that would be useful.
Damage.
I'm telling you right now.
Explosive damage, yeah, explosive damage.
But I mean, if you hit someone with a stun grenade anyway, you're not going to know they're there anyway. But it's not on your head. Never mind.
It's interesting. Honestly, out of that whole group there, I think, to me, the most useful is either going to be Sleight of Hand or Scavenger. It may be extreme conditioning, but I think Recon is probably going to be the redheaded stepchild of that tier.
Yeah.
You're right. You're probably right. But let's see the other ones and see if there could be a way you could use this to your advantage.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's move on to tier 2.
Right. So here we've got Hardline, and this was just the same as it was before,
Except
the
the
Pro
pro
plus.
version. Yeah.
So one less kill for a kill streak, and then the plus version is 2 assists count as a kill toward the next kill streak. This is what I was just talking about.
Oh right.
So,
Yeah.
So now your assists will count. I don't know how that works since there's no kill streaks, but whatever.
Well, it's actually, I'm assuming what they do is
same deal, yeah.
They just give you, 2 assists will count as one amount of points of towards your next point streak.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right, well, coming up next, we've got Assassin, immune to UAV, motion sensor, thermal, and heartbeat sensor. And the plus gives you an immunity to CUAV and EMP. And these are things we haven't talked about yet.
Now, hang on. Ghost originally was all of that and all of Blind Eye. Is that right?
Well, we don't know
Yes.
what is CUAV?
That's
Counter.
I think it's going to be...
Yeah, counter UAV.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, never mind. So we do know what these are.
Okay,
so
yeah.
basically now you're immune to the counter UAV, which is pretty neat. You've never had that ability before, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think so.
And EMP, I guess that's going to be just like Modern Warfare 2. They just kept it in there.
I'm assuming so. Yeah, we can go over
same EMP.
Yeah, we can go over some of the kill streaks here shortly.
Okay.
But but hang on though. I'm still hang on. When you were invisible to thermal and heartbeat sensors, that was Ninja, right?
That was Cold-Blooded. Oh wait, Cold-Blooded was...
Cold-Blooded was the heartbeat sensor and thermal. Thermal was the cold-blooded. So what we're talking about...
Ninja was
Ninja
no
was just silent.
And footsteps.
Oh, no. Okay, Ninja was the anti-heartbeat sensor.
Yeah.
And basically dead silence.
Yeah.
Okay, but then Ghost was the air support and UAVs and other stuff. So now... Yeah, Assassin is somewhat of a mix of Cold-Blooded and Ghost, and then Blind Eye is basically half of Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty confusing,
so
honestly.
They really split it up.
Yeah, so they've kind of messed all that up. Which is good,
though. I like the variety that we're going to be able to choose from, because there's a lot of hard perks we have to go over, and
Freddie, what else is in tier 2?
Yeah, the next one is Overkill. 2 primary weapons in the plus version give you second primary can have 2 attachments, which this is pretty crazy.
So that's
especially
like bling.
Yeah, but you can now mix it with which one was it? Sleight of Hand now, and now you don't even have to pick up a new weapon. Now you can swap between them on the fly.
Faster weapon swapping with Overkill.
Yeah, that is going to be insane.
You know what? That's going to be
2 attachments on it.
Yeah, and that's for the pro version. Oh my God! See, that's going to be an assault class right there. That's going to be that means you're going to be like the heavy guy going in with 2 heavy primaries, double attachments on one of them, and reloading faster and faster weapon swapping. Man, that's going to be a heavy class. That's
probably going to be my loadout. I mean, as I'm looking at it right now, Sleight of Hand, Overkill. Those are my first 2 perks.
Especially since there's no stopping power.
Well, yeah, I haven't even finished the list, so I have to hold my tongue. Quick Draw is basically the other half, pretty much a sleight of hand that we saw in Black Ops. Aim faster down the sights, and the plus version gives you faster animations when using equipment and throwing grenades.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that makes it pretty neat to... I mean, that's going to be a quick one. That's going to be something you're going to want to use with sleight of hand or extreme conditioning or something like that.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a rush class, you're going to want
grenades. Yeah. That's interesting.
Extreme conditioning and quick draw are just going to go hand in hand. That's going to be the stuff you're going to want to use together.
Yeah, it is. And then finally, we've got Blast Shield, and that's Flak Jacket. You're immune to most explosives, and then the plus version gives you immunity to stun and flash grenades. So that's pretty helpful. That's going to be nice. That's a rusher's dream too. So I mean, you're going to want to mix it up.
Well, that's a headquarters class right there. That's a domination headquarters class.
Oh yeah. So you're not getting stunned or anything like that. So it's kind of like the sunglasses from the flares in World at War, plus the normal flak jacket. Yeah.
Gage, and then we take us through tier 3.
Okay, so tier 3, we have sit rep, which is enemy equipment is visible plus enemy footsteps are more clear, which is basically the same thing.
Now hang on, though. That's a hybrid though. The enemy footsteps, I thought ninja.
Oh wait, is visible. Equipment is visible. Never mind, I read that wrong.
Yeah, and the normal sit rep is normal. Like the enemy equipment, you can see all over the whole map. But the footsteps, being louder, enemy footsteps being louder, that was a ninja perk, right?
No, that was sit rep from Modern Warfare 2. It's the exact same.
What? Yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Sorry. You're right. Yep. It just hit me. You're right. Okay.
Yep. And then something new with the dead silence. So your footsteps are going to be silent, but you have no falling damage.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Get this. This is what I used to run. Okay, I used to be torn between running ninja or commando. But get this, I never ran commando for the knifing capability. I always wanted commando for the no fall damage, especially like on Afghan and stuff. This is the perfect situation for me. I won't be running anything else in tier 3.
I don't think I will either, honestly, especially since I use a headset.
Well, what else we got there? Tell us about the rest.
And then third one is Stalker, faster movement with aim down sights, plus delay on claymores.
Now that's pretty useful.
That's actually not bad.
That is very
What was the delay on claymores? What did that used to be?
That used to be...
No, it was Scavenger.
It was Scrambler.
Scrambler, whatever.
It was Scrambler. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. But yeah, but nobody would use it because
because it was dumb.
It was the worst perk in the world.
It would give your position away.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
It's like really.
No, the faster movement with ADS though is not bad.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but over footsteps.
Oh yeah. No. I'll never use that.
Okay, so next we have Marksman, which is ID target from range plus hold longer breath on scoped weapons. So that sounds like Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Yeah, so now you're going to be able to tag people, and then I guess they're going to show up on the map.
So you can tag people, then hit them and show them on the HUD with the other one.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, if you want to use Recon and Marksman together, good
and
Lord.
I guarantee you get points just for marking, so you could probably you could get your streaks, it sounds like, from just marking.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You wouldn't even have to kill. You could sit up there and be like, all right, there's a guy, not give away your position due to a kill cam, but you could still be a sniper. You could be, you could just be you could just show him off. His spotter, yeah.
Spotter, right, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's pretty neat that you're gonna get kills or points for that. Which, I mean, we're sitting here praising this, but this is Battlefield. This is has been done before.
True. And what else we got in there, Gage?
And so the last one is steady aim, increased hip fire accuracy, and the plus is faster aim down sight while sprinting. Now that used to be lightweight pro for the faster aim down sight while sprinting.
That's right. Yeah.
And there's no lightweight in here at all.
Yeah, no lightweight. So all you knifers, all you running around knifers, you're done. No more.
Yeah, no more super
commando.
Fast running. Yeah. No more commando, no more super fast running. You're done.
Especially with the care package thing.
Right. Yeah.
Do you guys remember that when it first came out?
Heck yeah.
Oh my God.
That
was insane.
Well, let's go over some kill streaks.
Let's talk about those three. We got assault, support, and specialist, right?
Right. And basically these are how they've split their kill streaks up. You can go either way. So the assault kill streaks, I'll start it off. For 4 kills you get a care package. 5 kills you get an IMS. 3 or 4 placeable landmines that cannot be stunned or flashed. So that's pretty cool.
What?
I'm so all over that.
that sounds pretty OP, honestly, for 5 kills.
Damn.
That's like 3 or 4 freaking claymores that can't be stunned.
I wonder why they say 3 or 4. I don't know. Maybe they're not sure yet.
They're not sure yet. Yeah. 5 predator missile. We know what that is. Another 5 is sentry gun. That's nice.
Same.
Good.
And, they've taken that back from 6 from Black Ops, which I guess they didn't, but it's the same for 4. Care package was also taken back. 6 is a precision airstrike, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
7 kills, you get an attack helicopter.
Same old.
7 kills, you also get little bird flock or mini helicopters that patrol. The map. So
I'm using that instead.
So wait, is this a passive copter, or is this an aggressive copter that actually goes out and
shoots? If it patrols, it sounds like it's going to shoot them.
Huh, okay.
It's an assault, yeah, so mini helicopters which patrol the map.
A little bird flock. That sounds awesome.
My guess is that that's going to be pretty good, but my guess is that they're going to be really easy to take down.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just like the UAVs.
You probably just shoot them. You're not going to need any air or anything. You're probably just
little birds they're some really small helicopters. So
right. All right, and then you got your little bird guard, which is a big helicopter that follows you from above and protects you. Now that's awesome.
That's tight. Sounds fantastic.
Because that thing will be just kind of scooting around, and you're going to be able to use that thing insanely. Now, the only thing I do see that's a problem is when that thing gets called in, you're a target because they can see where you're at.
That's true. That's true. That thing's going to be right above you wherever you go, and they're going to know you're coming.
Right, so think about getting naded. That might be a one you want to pair with the Juggernaut or whatever down there.
Exactly, yeah.
So at 10 or at 9 again, 9 you get mortar team, but with 5 Predator missiles all go off at the same time in different places.
Oh my god!
It sounds like a nuke.
That's gonna be bad. Well, you're just gonna see the map, and you're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hit go, and they're all gonna come down immediately.
Oh, that's insane. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's pretty cool. 10 kills, you get the Talcon mini tank robot.
I'm all over that. It's basically a mobile sentry gun.
It's like a pimped out version of the RC car with a gun.
Yeah,
so basically, does it shoot on its own, or do you shoot it?
You shoot it.
Yeah, I think it's controllable, right?
Yeah, it's remote controlled.
Yeah,
from a laptop.
Here they did something that's really awesome. I think for 12 kills, you get the AC-130. But also they move the Pavlo up to 12 kills. Now that thing, you guys,
that thing's
know
a beast.
A beast.
Yeah.
It is so overpowered.
And it was at 9 before. Yeah,
9.
That deserves to go to 12. Definitely.
You get now the 7, 9, 25, or what was it? 7,
11, 25.
7, 11, 25.
That was the chopper gunner though. But yeah,
that's right. Well, I never went with the chopper gunner. I went Pavlo.
I used the Pavlo and
it was 9, 11, 25.
Yeah, that's the way I did it. So there's none of that crap now, and it doesn't look like you're going to be getting it anytime soon. Like to 15 kills, which is the Juggernaut suit from Spec Ops. For anyone who knows has played that, that thing. It's basically looks like a pimped out bomb suit.
And it actually comes down from a care package.
Right, so you're going to have to pick it up kind of like you probably will have to do with the sentry gun. And
I want to steal that from somebody.
I can't wait to steal it.
So you get a Juggernaut suit.
I wonder if they'll allow that to be stealable. Even though it comes down in a crate, I wonder if they'll allow other people to get that.
It'd be great. I hope so. I hope so.
They will. It's going to be sick. The only thing is, I hope that they limit the movement in that thing to make it more realistic.
Yeah, I think they will. I hope so.
Because, that's one thing I appreciated in Spec Ops and in the story mode of Modern Warfare 2 is that they kind of made these guys slow. And I'm like, I like that because, they're really powerful. They're hard to take down. But honestly, you get a few snipers, or you get one good sniper for that matter, and this Juggernaut's going down. I guarantee you, it's going to be 2 shots to the head with a Barrett, and he's gone. But anyway,
so there's 15. That's 15 different. Not 15, but up to 15 kills, all in the assault kill streak package.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's move on to the support kill streak package. And again, this is just like its name implies. This is more, I think, geared towards team, overall help. Just like the name implies. So let's talk about that. There's 4 kills here. It looks like they've done away with almost all beneath 4 kills. Well, that's not true. We'll get to the next one in a minute. 4 kills under support kill streaks gets you a UAV. 5 kills jumps right into a counter UAV, which is very similar from before. 5 kills also is another option, gives you a ballistic duffel. Basically, it drops the Juggernaut perk for the whole team.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Now that's not the Juggernaut suit that they talked about in Assault. Okay, this is actually just the Juggernaut perk, meaning everybody's got a little extra health. But let me tell you, I think you'll make a lot of friends very quickly if you use that perk on your team.
No shit.
So there's another option for 5 kills under the support, which is also an airdrop trap, and that drops a hacked care package. And it's kind of basically I wouldn't call it
I'm
that
going to
great.
use the duffel.
Yeah, certainly the duffel sounds like the best there. Now, in this one, they jump pretty dramatically, from 5 all the way to 8 before you can do anything else. 8 kills is a SAM turret. And again, remember, this is support kill streaks, okay? This is really if you're going to be doing a major objective game with a pretty big team.
I got to mention this before you go on, but in the support kill streak class or in the setup loadout, whatever, when you die, the kill streaks do not reset.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You just continue compounding your kills even after you die.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Sorry, repeat that. I didn't get that.
Here's the thing. You get 2 or 3 kills and you die. When you spawn again, you get a couple more kills, you get your kill streak. You die again. You get a couple more kills, and you get your next kill streak. You just keep on going.
So it's 18 kills, period.
You'll get basically all 18 kills in one game. When you play support, you are going to get all of your kill streaks unless you're just god-awful.
Okay, so that's a perk for using support kill streaks, so that doesn't work for Assault.
Not at all.
No.
Assault, you start over every time because Assault is really all about you.
So it gives it does give you an incentive to play a support kill streak.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is really cool, and I'm glad they thought that. I mean, that's a smart decision.
Yeah, because honestly, who would play support? Really? I mean, not very many people do.
Yeah,
I mean, you're only going to be able to choose 3, and it goes from like 4 or 5. Then there's like 3 12s and 3 18s.
Yeah.
Well, and now I questioned it earlier. You probably heard the kind of like sarcastic tone of my voice when I said they brought the EMP back, but now it makes sense because it's actually worth. It's worthy of being on there. Before it's like, who's going to put EMP on?
Yeah,
nobody did. They got an EMP out of a care package if you saw it used, and that was rarely.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's so 8, remember, okay, so we jumped from 5 up to 8 for the SAM turret, and now we're going to make another little jump here up to 10, which is remote UAV. Now, this says, here it says you can target enemies with missiles. Now, I don't know.
Oh, I've seen this, yeah.
I don't know whether this is allowing you to be the aggressor and actually shoot people, or I think this is something that you control and you can kind of like these perks that allow you to to spot people.
Yeah, I've actually seen it. This one it's kind of like
where you're controlling the UAV and you put the target down for somebody else who's got like a predator or something, right?
Well, no, you call in like a certain target, and then the predator. You could see this other missile come in and you guide it wherever you want it to go from a third person, up in the air perspective in your UAV.
Okay, all right.
So it's kind of like in Spec Ops on Modern Warfare 2 when you had that UAV that you could use to shoot predator missiles out of.
Otcha. Okay, I'm with you.
But it's not from the predator missile's point of view after that. Like, you just put a target down, and then you see this other missile come in, but you could guide it, kind of.
Gotcha.
That's pretty cool. So, yeah, it's kind of just like the UAV from Battlefield Bad Company 2. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
so then from 10 kills, we jump again to 12. Now, there's 3 different options at 12 kills you can choose here. One is the advanced UAV, which is basically a Blackbird. That, the Blackbird from Black Ops. That, basically shows everybody on the map and what's going on all around.
Yep.
The other option for 12 kills is a remote turret. This is the sentry gun that you can control, and I'm assuming you would kick back over in a corner somewhere, and you're looking at the turret, I guess, in first person view. So that should be a blast.
That's the deal.
And then
I wonder if you can just point the turret nose down and make it look like it's broken, and then as they run past, look back up at.
That would be awesome. And another option they have here for 12 kills is the stealth bomber. So, in this case, you can just, bomb the hell out of the map, or you can show the rest of the team where the heck everybody is, or you can remote control a sentry gun.
Yeah.
So
if I'm playing support, I'm probably going to run Blackbird for that.
Yeah, I would probably say that's really the best choice overall. Stealth bomber's not bad, but Blackbird...
That thing can do work if you call it in right, man.
Now, from 12, we make a massive jump here. The next kill streak, or whatever you want to call it, point streak, kill streak, the next big jump you make up to is 18 kills, and you get, again, 3 different options to choose from. So you've got an EMP, which, of course, we all know that from Modern Warfare 2. We all know how that works. And then you've got the option also to do Juggernaut Recon Armor. Now, this is some kind of deal here where it looks like you have a care package that drops Juggernaut for you. I don't know. I don't think it says the team. This looks like this. Oh, this is the Juggernaut Armor. So this is basically the same thing as the Juggernaut suit from the Assault kill streak. This looks like it's a care package, and maybe you can give it to anybody on the team. That's my theory here, anyway.
Yeah,
so
that sounds.
Give it away. I was about to ask, how is this any different from the Juggernaut suit?
Yeah, it really sounds like it's basically.
It's a lot easier to get. I'll tell you that.
Now it does say Juggernaut Recon Armor, and the other one says Juggernaut Suit.
There has to be a difference.
There may be some kind of difference. Maybe the Juggernaut Recon Armor. Maybe you can't shoot. Oh, I bet that's what it is. The Juggernaut suit, I bet, gives you all the abilities to still shoot and do everything, but I bet the Recon Armor is exactly what it sounds like. I bet you get in it.
You could just scout out people.
You can just run out there in the open and tell everybody where everybody is while you just stand there and take a bunch of hits. That must be neat. What it is.
So it's like, it's like the power from Halo now. So now you get the ability. I wonder if you can even move in it.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you can, but I bet it's very slow, and you just don't have the option to shoot anything. So that's interesting. Now, one of the other options on 18 kills here is escort airdrop, and this is basically the same thing as we used to know as airdrop, which used to be 4 care packages. This is actually now 5 care packages, and one will be hacked. So
this is a lot like real life. So when the U.S. Army goes in to help our troops out, they drop 5 care packages, but they make sure that one's hacked just to keep them on their toes.
Well, I assume. Oh, brother! All right. Anyway, I assume that the friendly team will know which one of these is hacked, and it'll be left over. Obviously, if an enemy is around, they won't be able to see the difference in the care packages.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting. I don't really think that's all that great, because honestly, if you're going to drop the care packages, most likely you're dropping them behind friendly lines. So if you're going to grab them all at that point, there's only going to be one left, and it's going to be obviously the one that's hacked.
And not only that, if you escort airdrop, the other team is going to know you do, and then they're going to know just not to pick up your crap.
Yeah, they're basically. I mean, you'd have to be silly at that point to go ahead and take a chance.
Well, you know how people play Call of Duty, so.
Well, that's true. So that's the support kill streaks. Now, Gage, tell us about the last tier, which is a specialist.
All right. Yeah, the last one's specialist. So instead of getting kill streaks, you're going to be able to get perks with this, and this is going to be probably the ultimate YouTube class.
Oh yeah.
Which is going to be the hardest to get good gameplays with, probably. So I'm going to be looking forward to this one in some some flawless free for alls in the future, maybe. that I might be using.
So tell us what the setup is there.
Okay, so 2 kills, you get 1 extra perk, and you're going to be able to choose which perk you get each time.
I wonder if it has to do with one, a certain tier or whatever. I mean, I wonder if you can just say, okay, well, I want a tier 2 perk this time right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it says you're going to be able to choose which one, but going about that, I have no idea how you do that.
Well, I mean, it would be just like selecting a kill streak, I would think. You'd just select a perk instead, and then at 2, you would get that perk.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, and then 4 kills, you get another perk, and then 6 kills, you get another perk after that. Yeah, so, I mean, Super Soldier, there you go.
Yeah, you're going to be unstoppable if you get that. I mean, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be so overpowered. I'm sorry.
One thing I wanted to add is that you're going to be able to choose between your kill streaks. You know how on each Call of Duty prior, this kill streak stacked, right?
Right.
On top of each other, but now you could choose which one you want to use individually at any different time. So if you have them stacked up, you don't have to use one before you want to use another one. You could choose which one you want to use.
That's almost a given that they had to do that with the support class.
Yeah.
When you're making people choose, you can't just have your Juggernaut armor go over a UAV or something and it'd be like, crap, I don't want to use the Juggernaut armor now.
Yeah. But it's about time, because
it is about
I've been
time,
wanting to do that forever.
You're totally right. So
especially in Call of Duty 4, when you got an airstrike and got 2 more kills, and then you got your helicopter and it wiped out your airstrike that you didn't get to use.
Exactly. And that was, oh, dude, I was so mad. I was so mad. It wasn't
I like my helicopter, but I wanted my airstrike too, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, I read somewhere else, by the way, it said after your 8th kill, you get every perk available to you.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That was said right from the developers too.
Yeah. So what's up with that? I mean, do they mean you get every perk? Or do you mean you get like all the perks that like you get 6 perks?
I will just have to wait and see.
It says you'll get up to 6 perks. And then after your 8th kill, however, you get every perk.
That's what they said in that video. If you go on Xbox Live right now and watch their reveal, that's exactly what he says on the video.
So I'm still a little confused on that. I want to know how that works out.
Maybe he didn't put it on the list, but honestly, if you got 6 kills and you've got 3 extra perks, your ass better get to 8.
Well, yeah, my God. But then again, I mean, can you wait? Hang on, let's talk about this. Can you get every perk enabled under like Tier 1? Extreme conditioning, sleight of hand, like none of these like counteract each other, right?
No, it looks like they might have redone them so that they don't counteract each other.
They're all going to be able to be together at once.
You can have blast shield and overkill. But see, how do you get overkill later? You would want to start with overkill. If you're planning on going with a specialist class,
I would start with it. Yeah.
You would have to start with overkill right off the bat. Otherwise, it makes no sense.
I think it's going to limit you a little bit, maybe, when you're using specialist, on what ones you can use off the bat or not. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. That's very open to interpretation right now. But we've covered all the perks and we've covered the kill streaks. But there is one thing that I was talking about earlier that we've got some more information about here, and I'm looking at the proficiencies because we were just talking about FMJ earlier, and the gun proficiencies. You've got a long list of things to choose from, and the first one is called kick, and that one is let's see here. To me, shoot, I missed it. But anyway, kick, apparently, obviously, we all know what gun kick is. This is obviously
it's going to reduce your recoil.
It's just going to reduce the recoil. But the next thing that's here is impact. They're just, in the old days, they called it deep impact. Then we changed to FMJ, and then they went back to, they didn't go back to it, but what did they change it to in Black Ops? I forget what they called it there. It's not it's not FMJ anymore.
No.
They called it a perk.
No, I thought it was FMJ. It was a perk, but I'm pretty sure FMJ was just a perk or a weapon perk.
Right,
God,
but it was
it's like escaping me right now.
I know. What the hell's wrong with us? We all play Call of Duty all the time.
I haven't played Black Ops in a while.
Yeah,
paid attention to it.
Oh, wasn't it like something to do with the bullets or something like? I haven't played that.
Oh my God, we're horrible. Anyway,
I don't use it anyway.
So you've got kick, which is the recoil. You've got impact, which is the actual bullet damage through materials. And then you've got attachments, which if you go into attachments, you've got all the other attachments we're all used to, but see, FMJ isn't in there. You have to choose the proficiency, which is separate, which is weird because attachments is also under proficiency. But then when you keep going down, you've also got focus, breath, and then stability. So now there's like this, to me, it seems very strange because if you choose impact, like impact just seems like it's just a proficiency. Just like kick is a proficiency. I don't know what, I think each one gets better as you use the gun. And I think these are the things they're saying actually increase with time.
If so, man, that's going to add tons of hours to your game.
Absolutely, but see,
which
attachments
is what I need.
Attachments is really weird though, because when you go into attachments, then you still actually have all of the different scopes and the grenade launchers and all the other things that we're used to. So it just seems kind of weird how they laid that out right there. I think we're gonna have to see.
You're just gonna have to sacrifice. You know, if you want attachments, you're not gonna get any impact. You're not gonna get the kick. You know,
right?
Yeah,
you're not gonna get any of that.
So I wonder now, is this, I mean, it's kind of, it's honestly like a huge RPG jump here to where you're going to be grinding, you know, for certain things, and you're going to have to figure out what you're grinding for.
Right.
And I wonder if it's going to be like setting a kill streak. I mean, this is insane. I mean, this is honestly something that they really need to think about, maybe upping the in-between time just so that people have time enough to go in there and switch stuff, because you're not just taking on and off attachments. Now you're going
there's
in there.
There's a lot of things to go through.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. So when you're setting up a new class, it's not as easy as switching.
That's why they got that app on your iPhone.
Exactly. You set up all your loadouts ahead of time.
It's retarded.
But, you know, by the way, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, by the way. You know, I misunderstood something here. Under the proficiency, that is separate from attachments. I was under the impression that under the proficiency, they actually had the list of attachments, but that is not correct. No. Attachments, if you choose the proficiency of attachments, that is actually bling.
Yeah.
That's where they actually give you the ability to add to attachments. So kick, impact, attachments, focus, breath, and stability. So now it's almost like you're choosing the perks for your gun completely separate from the attachments for your gun. So it's almost like it's like a little mini RPG for your weapon.
Right, exactly.
I'm going to name my gun Mario.
Mario. Yeah, I was going to ask you before we got out of here, if you could go to Dragon Con, what would you be, and if you were cosplaying?
God, anything but Mario. Jesus. Sorry, I was on an I was like trying to get everybody into an original cosplay mode. I was watching all the photos from Dragon Con this weekend, and I'm just like, it was like, you know, you could, if you could name right now just about any standard character that is very well known in the world of gaming, somebody cosplayed it at Dragon Con in the photos. I mean, it's just like, be more original. Anyway, that's enough ranting. But
well, do we have enough time for our second topic, or should we probably call it quits here?
I'll tell you what. Why don't we just briefly cover it, because there's not much to it. You know, this is something that I think there's really not a whole lot of discussion about it. But the big deal is the Call of Duty Elite Premium membership. We now know how much it costs.
Yeah,
exactly.
$50.
So
$50 a year.
$50 a year. Now, honestly, Anakin, you made a comment in the past that you would never buy it.
I would never buy it, generally speaking, based on just the idea that we're getting into subscription fees, which is something I'm against. Now, However, now here's the thing. This is what I don't quite get. Here's where I'm going to use my finagling, my crazy slick deals skills that I usually implement in buying games. Here's the thing that I don't understand. They want $50 for 1 year. Now remember, there's 1 year between Call of Duty games if they continue the cycle that they've been on. So basically what they want is they want $110 out of every user. And, realistically, we're all spending close to that anyway with the stupid downloadable map packs.
Actually, more.
Well, there's a little bit more. If you bought all 4 map packs for Black Ops, you spent $60, which was basically double the price of the original game, if you didn't lose your mind and buy the Hardened Edition, or even crazier, the Prestige Edition. So in this case, if you are a major Call of Duty fan, which I think this is truly geared towards, the extra $50, basically you're pre-ordering the DLC and getting a budget, a bulk rate, if you will. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. So, you're paying $12 per DLC, and you get all the other, I guess nonsense that they're offering.
Yeah.
I'm still
and you also get the DLC more often. So you don't get it in clumps, you get it closer together. So
once a month or something, you get in the first 4 months.
I don't know if they're going to release like a one map instead of like them as like 4-map bulk,
right.
Spread it out. So like nothing's, getting stagnant. So there's always something new coming a couple weeks away.
Well, sadly, for anybody doing YouTube videos, you're almost gonna have to be doing it because the only way to cover the content and get out there first is to be part of the elite system. So this is really, it's a sad situation for those of us out there,
and it's something I'm probably gonna buy.
Sadly, but here's the thing. Here's the good news here. This is what I'm looking at. Supposedly, it was revealed in the Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare 3 Hardened Edition. This is not the Prestige Edition, okay? The Hardened Edition includes Elite for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
So hang on now. Let's think about this. The game's $60. Now, we're all talking about US dollars here. The game is $60. The Hardened Edition in the past has only been $20 more. So how are they going to do that?
Have they discussed if they're giving away a Prestige Edition?
I don't know of a Prestige Edition, and they may skip the middleman and call the Prestige Edition the Hardened Edition.
That's what I'm thinking because normally by Normally by now they have like a toy that they're going to be putting in it, and they're telling it about it,
Right.
They haven't done that yet.
But here's the thing. Okay, let's say they give you the $50 deal. Okay, are they going to charge for the Hardened Edition? Are they going to charge you $110?
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking. They literally do like you just said, skip the middleman and then charge you double for the Hardened
right off the bat.
Yeah. You're not getting a free month, you're paying for it.
Or are they going to charge you, say, $90, and make it even more worth the while? Because if they're going to do the Hardened Edition for, say, $30 more, than the cost of the game, that makes the Elite membership so much more attractive at that point.
Yeah.
But, is that just going to be their ploy to get people to buy the game on, the Hardened Edition and spend the money right up front instead of paying the $50 online, or whatever? Obviously, as all these different methods to be able to buy all this, there's got to be an incentive to buy the Hardened Edition. Otherwise, what's the point if you're just going to pay the same amount of money for it? They've got to have some kind of price break, even if it's $10 cheaper. Let's say it's just going to be $100, versus $110. Let's say it's $100 for the Hardened Edition. That makes it $40, a year. And that makes the DLC now $10 each, not to mention all the other, benefits that come along with it.
Right.
That starts to seem a little more reasonable. Not really, but I'm rationalizing.
Well, did they announce anything else that was coming other than this free map pack bullcrap?
Well,
or is that it?
Generally, that's it. They say that they've got daily competitions for prizes, and they've got
and they like the tournaments and stuff.
And they've got they said that you can make the clans only inside the Elite program can you have these clans with special challenges, and you can unlock virtual items that are like special, like you can get special camouflages, badges, name tags, other stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't really care that much about that.
Something I care about.
So you get special camos for your guns?
Possibly even for your character.
Well, that's pretty cool. I don't care about the character. The gun.
Yeah, the gun's
something you're looking at.
Yeah.
And of course, don't forget, you get all those crazy cool episodic video content by Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, Tony Early. Yeah, who cares?
Nah.
I'm not.
Not up on that one, but.
Well, supposedly, this is kind of funny though. Tony and Ridley Scott, which I actually really do respect as film directors. They are supposed to be making a television show called Friday Night Fights, built from Modern Warfare 3 game footage.
Are you serious?
Now, what is that all about?
Swear to God.
That's true. And that's part of the Elite program. Now, this
I don't
stuff will
know.
be leaked, of course. I'm sure it'll be
On
leaked all over
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube and everywhere else. But, that's still interesting that, something like that could happen. Now, who knows? It could be silly. I don't think anybody will actually care after a while, but...
We'll see how good it's done.
So what is it supposed to be, like just a show where they take people's stuff? Like, say...
And make a
Delta
machinima show, I guess.
Right, and so it's basically a way for the community to actually get featured. Like,
Yeah.
that's
what
pretty
I'm
cool.
guessing.
That's pretty cool. Because Delta's video would have definitely got on there. That one. The one that was featured by what's his face? I don't even know his name.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, JD 2020?
All right. Jesus Christ. I think you were dumbing that down just so that I would tell the people what I was talking about in more detail.
No, I totally forgot what you were talking about at first.
All right.
Well,
anyways, so yeah, I see what you're talking. It's kind of like what G4 should be doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're not, and they haven't been for years. So that's pretty cool.
Now, by the way, talking about the Hardened Edition again, we still don't know how much that's going to cost. However, just for those people who are interested, because I am interested, by the way, and I'll share with you. The Hardened Edition includes, and you guys may have already seen this, but this is interesting. Okay, I thought this was kind of cheesy, but they give you the MW3 game disc with unique disc art.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, and then they give you the Elite membership 1 year. They give you this thing called Special Founder Status, which includes an exclusive in-game emblem, player card, weapon camouflage, clan XP boost, and more exclusive benefits. No. They give you the premium collectible steelbook case, which of course will be tossed in trash with everything else. And then and this is kind of neat, the exclusive PlayStation Network animated timeline theme. And then for Xbox, they give you the exclusive Special Ops Juggernaut Xbox Live outfit. And
man,
this is for your Xbox avatar. And then finally, they give you the limited edition collectible field journal chronicling the entire saga with over 100 plus pages. Oh,
that's not going to be $90. That is not $90.
I think it's $90.
You think so?
I think it's $90.
I'm agreeing with you, Anakin. That sounds like...
There's no way they can do a 110 for that. There's nothing there.
They didn't offer a figurine or something.
Yeah, there's no toy, no figure, no...
So you think there's going to be another edition after that?
Probably.
You think so?
They're going to give you one of those Talcons.
Yeah.
Talcons?
Well, that's what they're going to give you a fully motorized sentry gun in the box. That's for the $5,000 prestige edition.
Yeah, that's what it'll be one day. That's what it'll get there.
But anyway, yeah, I think that this is probably it's got to be no more than $90. Which, and let's even go out on a limb. Let's say they want $100 for it, which I find a hard time believing. But the deal is first of all, these are going to be limited edition. They're not going to be available everywhere. I remember with the Hardened Edition. For Black Ops, my God, it sold out. It pre-order sold out, so you couldn't even buy it launch day. And I think when the Hardened Edition becomes available, if it's under $100, it's going to be sold out immediately because anybody who's interested in the Elite is just going to buy it because that's going to make it's going to make fiscal sense to do so at that point.
Yeah.
Which is what they're aiming for, I bet you.
Exactly.
It's one of those things where it's like if you buy your game at Walmart at midnight, you better get there quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You better get there at 9 a.m. and just secure it.
Exactly.
So
I think we've certainly we've covered it for those of you who are not in the know. This is there's a lot of info here in this episode.
We've run a rape train of knowledge through this mofo.
Yes, we have.
You guys should be if you've listened this long, you should be very knowledgeable of the new Modern Warfare 3 game. And hopefully maybe if you haven't picked up the game and you haven't turned this off, maybe it's piqued an interest with you. Because I know a lot of my subscribers aren't big Modern Warfare players, but I am. So So I really do hope you guys get into it. And we're going to be just destroying this game when it comes out.
I'll probably play it a couple of days. I don't know.
I am excited. One last note: I'm excited that they went back to the Modern Warfare 2 font for the.
I agree.
I mean, it's a nitpick, but when I put Black Ops in and it had the old school, I was like, why'd they step back to the old school look?
I know.
It's like they upgraded it. Modern Warfare 2, they should have just stuck with it or something.
Yeah, those are different companies, though.
That's what I'm saying. I guarantee you that font is trademarked by Infinity Ward or something, and they're like,
guaranteed.
No, can't use it.
Probably.
And they're like competing with each other. It's like, all right, well, fine, we'll just use the one that we bought from World of War.
Yeah.
So that's it's just a nitpick, but I'm glad that that's there. Modern Warfare 3 seems like it's got a ton of content coming with it. It looks like it might finally be the true, sequel that we looked for when Black Ops came out.
Oh, and by the way, did you see they are bringing One in the Chamber and Gun Game to Modern Warfare 3? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool.
In private, I think I heard that you could do it in private matches only and not public.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's kind of weird.
That's what I heard.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You serious with us?
Come on, Gage.
That's what I heard, man.
Hang on. I feel you pulling my leg right now. You pull my leg. Come on.
Shut up. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching Down the Scope, episode 32.
32.
Yeah, you're the podcast you can't miss.
You guys are getting old.
We are getting old. It's getting to that point in our lives when we're going to be, I don't know, doing specials or something. Once we hit 50, we're going to have a 50 special or something.
Indeed.
Definitely.
We had an odd special at 25 instead of 30, so we'll have to do it at 50. So
indeed.
That'll
Sounds
make it
good.
work. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and listening. Tune in next week, and we'll be bringing you something different. Thank you so much, Gage, for coming over and volunteering to be on the podcast and talk about this a little bit. You definitely added some color to it.
No problem.
And Anakin, we will see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you guys later.
Later.